Hi guys, we're at Kuori Lake. Just gonna continue attempting to catch some topwater fish with topwater lures like the wobblers and that. We got an early start at 6 in the morning. See if we can catch some. Hope it's not too laggy. I booked a few of the graphics settings to get the trees a bit more tree-like and not just blobs of paint, because the graphics are really lovely when the settings are cranked up a bit. So hopefully it'll be a nice stream and see how we go on. I'll try and go sideways on so that we can fish in an arc. So that we're like the same distance from that to that. I think we need to be a bit closer to just a bit. Try that. Okay. Okay. We'll put on. This is like going to be our setup. Sorry, I will go back to that. I'll just pick. I've just bought this lure. It's a new series. I didn't notice this. I think this has been added on the update. I'm not too sure, but we'll give it a go now. See how we do. Hopefully we'll see some of the fish coming up and taking the lures. I'm trying to see which has got the shit, you know. I think that'll be okay. Once we stand up, we should see fish coming up to the lure. I hope anyway for her. That's what I'm trying to do for us. Let's try 28. Not sure if we can see it. The water top left is displacing a bit. Now if any fish go for it, you should see the fish actually. See how clear the water is. You can actually see the bottom, you know. I should be able to do. I need to up my levels and up the levels on the I have bought another license, so it should just continue. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay. somewhere in that top corner again. We should have. It's more central, coming down that trunk. Maybe a bit too fast, that actually. Slow that down a bit. I've had a couple of good days. I've managed to spend the silver I've earned on more TopWater lures. Top left corner, the lure. It's not as visible as I was hoping. I was hoping we'd get a bit of dark reflections, a bit like that there. So I was the same. It's interesting to see what the actual pop-ups were saying, because we never got out to the boat and that, and got chucked out. So we've got into one here. Oops, that doesn't look like it got off then. It seemed to go down without the lure. Get a little electric. I'm hoping we can see him come and attacking the lure, you know. Top centre. Not sure if you can see the displacement of the water. It's not ideal. Try this way. So that's in the top right. Ah, there we go. You can see it. Going for the lure. So come up from the depths. Try that again. And again. So the small. I've adjusted some of my skill tree settings, and I took a few off. Took a few off spinning and put it onto my leg, to my bottom feed and my cage feed, and my casting's a bit all over the place, and I don't think we're getting as many bites as we used to. I think that's because of the less settings on the spinning and more on the floating. More on the floating bottom fishing, feeder fishing sort of thing. Top left, where I think I'll add them on as soon as I get to another level. I have a long way to go now. I've just leveled. Yeah, it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it? There I go, one come up. Take it. It's gone deep now, you can see it under the boat. I think it'll pretend it'd be a bigger fish then. It's very it's very entertaining to actually see the fish come up and take the lure, you know, from a depth or from behind. There, you see that one? There you go. It's one of them 7 trout, I think. Nice one. Take a picture of that. Nice XP, you know, for a small fish. More of that over here. We'll try again. Try our luck. It is doing what I've been after it doing. You can see the fish spawning and going for the lure on the top. Different conditions, it is actually better than this. Right, so the dirt shadows, that sort of thing. But while we're catching, I'll keep casting. And just try to catch a few. Again, they're walking, there's another come up. See it come up and take it. Sorry guys, I didn't leave that in long. I dragged that in. It's not going to be a long stream, just enough to show you what's going on. We've got hands are busy. Okay, this is our setup. We're using this setup, this rod, that braid. That's the reel. You can pause anytime, you know, just to double check that you've got the right things. I've used various ones of these. They all seem to catch. That's a new lure for me. I've only just bought it. Upper 3S4. And this is the rod. Yeah, don't let it get too low. Right, something. Suggest you repair them at, well, I'll see. Keep repairing the rod. I brought 6, I think. And they weren't on big fish, it was just possibly 7 to 10% on a small fish. Okay, let's get back on. I'm not sure if the conditions have gone a little bit better. It looks a little bit not as reflective, which is better for us. It'd be good if it took it on the river, that sort of thing, you know. maybe it was just an optical illusion. They're coming out of the, you know, out of the tackle section. Just various speeds, and yeah. I'm keeping the left button pressed and just occasionally flicking the right button. And with these wobblers, it actually does a flick to the side. It doesn't lift the rod up like with these spoons. So it can vary. So we're catching at 19 speed. I'll just slow it down a bit, actually. 15. I would be a little bit more further around here if I'd let that. Can you see how it's dropping the line on the? That's how I would give it a bit more thingy. But to get it in view, to get the lure in view, I'm having to be a bit more pointed at it, so it's not actually as vicious, you know, a twitch. I do pause as well. I've had them take when it's paused. I will do a few more casts and then I'll change. I'll rotate through the lures. If I don't catch in about 10 minutes, I usually rotate the lures or the depth. That's very much like fly fishing, isn't it? You could just bring a bit, twitch it, and get it to come closer, sort of thing. You know, it's like using a waking, like a sedge, or like a waking fly, and you get the beat going. But we don't get no display, so I don't think that's written into the game yet. Be cool when it is. I'm going to press. Oh, there's a fish gone for it. You see it, take it. Looks like a pike, I think. I didn't mean to do that. That went very clever. Let's try over here. I could actually go a bit closer. With adjusting the skill tree levels, I'm actually not casting as far as I used to, so be aware of that if you do change your skill tree points. If you take it off your rod and your reel, you will cast less. I thought it were more worth getting more of an average across all three and just gradually build them up is required, sort of thing. I hope you're hearing me okay. I'm all talking very, very quietly. It's early in the morning. There's a fish come up. Did you see that? It's quite early. Well, it's the middle of the night, should I say. And right. And my missus is just in the next room, so I don't want to wake her up. Okay, I might have fished this lure up a bit. I'll try a different lure after this cast. This doesn't bring anything. It's done okay, you know, we've had a few takes. There's another. One more cast, I suppose, while we got one. Yeah, I'm not casting as far. Also, my power level's down, so that's one reason. Another reason I'm not getting to the reeds. You can do fast twitches, but my suggestion is that you get it so that you can actually see the notification over the power bar. If you watch over the power bar, the fight bar, if you do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, that sort of thing, you can actually see the walk the dog notification. So I think that's saying you're doing the retrieve up right, you know. And we didn't get a fish. So let's have a look what we've got. I've just been trying to stock up on the lures I find. You know, these are really good lures, so stock up on them. And just try and get a varying array of TopWater now. I try that looks like the chow. What's in here, doesn't it? Maybe replicating a baby chow or something, whatever they're called, an infant chow. I haven't actually caught on this lure in this water yet, but it did very well on the, is it Volkhov River? The level 20 water. This lure, that lure did very well on Volkhov near the hut. I've got a TopWater stream showing that in action at Volkhov. Oh, sorry, at the level 20 lake, if that's the wrong pronunciation. Okay, I think also fish. You know, I'm fishing very, very heavy. I'm sure if I drop me, got better quality line and better quality gear, you would get more bites. You know, and probably you could get these fish in probably with 10 kilogram line or 10 pound line, 5 kilogram. You know, so I will have a play, but there's a fish coming up that look like a hide, I think. it's great fun to be able to see the fish on this water. If you go from the bank, these pegs are good. Well, sorry, these pegs are all up here are good. If you go from the bank, you know, you spin that way, put a ledge straight out, and float fish at the side of the reeds. You can see the fish take the swim feed if it's not too far out. Take the bottom cage feeder. You can see the fish come feeding on the float fishing setup, and you can also see the, you know, so it's great fun. You can see. One thing I noticed is it's not like an immediate bite. I may do a video on multiple fishing. You know, one thing that's noticeable is when you cast in. Soon after you cast in, you'll get a fish right at your bait, and it'll be there a while chomping away at your bait before it actually starts bobbing it and moving it. So that was interesting. I thought it might just be they swim up and take it away, but they actually do a lot of feeding, and some feed and then don't actually take it. They move away. You know. Yeah, I don't think we're doing so good with that. I know I didn't give it very long, but I want to get through all the lures before I stop the stream. So, not all the lures, all the TopWater lures. So, start from left to right. We'll go through. Okay, that's a blast stopper. It's inside Zook. It's an 8 gram. We are in 15 to 45 salt. So let's see. Capacity 8 gram. So I'm actually below me setting really. That's probably another reason I'm not casting for so far and not getting many bites. So probably a light, you know, a different setup of rod but we are catching. You know, probably catch better if you got it within its weight limits and stuff. You know. There's something, I think that's a perch, I think. That's a nice perch from TopWater, isn't it? Just changing it up a bit, throwing a pause in, or not doing a right click every, you know, just try to vary the. It may or it may not make a difference, you know, but it's something what I've always tried to change it, you know, vary the retrieve. There's the fish going for it. We've not had anything too big yet, but it's good fun. You know, it's good fun with catching fish. We've not got so many, let's sort of see. We've not got so many fish. We've caught these on TopWater gear, nothing big. There's a pike there. That's not so big, and all the rest are small. Oh, there's a that'll be a nice pair. I bet that's 10 or 12 silver. That I bet might get a few for that. Okay. Add a bit of. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the power up. I'm trying to get. I've not spent all my silver on boat license and boat license and new lures. Okay, keep going. Keep going. In fact, if actually they're not very cheap. The lures at this, everything's dearer at this shop. You know, it's an expensive place to if you need to buy stuff. So if you do come here, make sure you get stocked up with everything you need. Buy your tackle and elsewhere. Granted, this is the other place. There's a fish going for it. This is the other place you can get the dairy. This is where the dairy shop is, where you get the cottage cheese and stuff. I'll just show you what I mean. This is cottage cheese. That's cheese. And there is milk as well in a carton, and cream. I think it might be a single portion of cottage cheese or something like that. But when you take it, you get a full replenish. You know, it gives you a full life, if you know what I mean. So that we've caught on everything except that little red lure, which is the best lure on another lake, you know, so another river. So you just go through them. It might be, there's another. It might just be the weather today that's making the red one not work. I didn't really stick to it long. I could have stuck it out and stuck with it, and I'm sure, you know, if you persevere long enough, you will catch on everything. There's another. You know, so it's pretty quick. Once you get on, you know, it's not perfectly set up, but it's a nice little basin to do some fan casting, you know. By that I mean you can cast to here. It's about the same distance all around the basin. That's a little bit further away. If I move my boat to where the tip of the rod is, I'd probably, you know, like a clock, if that's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You've got like 20 minutes on a clock setting where you can fish in an arc and got features to cast to. I'm sure you would pick up fish casting into the deeper water, maybe bigger fish as well. But sorry for spinning, guys. I'm troublesome myself. This is probably what if I was. We don't really. I'm from the UK, near Manchester, and we usually fish from the bank, match fishing and fishing on canal for silverfish. You know, by that I mean roach, bream, chub, Hutch as well, and pike, carp. So we don't really, you know, the guys who are into this lure fishing are probably do have a, you know, a boat, inflatable lure boat where they can go on the water with it and that. Right, I fish from the bank side. Possibly travel sickness comes into that, but I think I'd be alright on the lake. A rowing boat would be best for me, I think. Keep me fit. If this does, oh, this is done alright, isn't it? We've had quite a few fish. There's another one. I was just going to say if that cast didn't produce it, I'd put another on. But if it keeps bringing fish like that, if anybody's watched the streams about fishing the Volkov River and fishing, this looks a bit better. Fishing in the deep pools. Oh, that's come off, guy. Oh no, it's not. But that come off then. It felt like it. It's going under the boat. Look at my power bar. That's a nice fish, isn't it? On TopWater lure. Nice one. So we got that in. Let me just check that we are on 29. I'll take that one. That's my best fish on TopWater lure, I think. We lost a lot of power then. I'll just check. Yeah, that was on full break, and then it still couldn't stop a 5 kilogram fish from running. With, let's have a see, where is it? So the damage on this reel, let's have a look. Reel. It's got 40%. It is. Do you know, I've only just repaired that about 2 days ago. Maybe it's because I'm using braid and not better quality line. That might be something to do with it. Maybe it's because I've been catching a lot of big fish. Or maybe it's because I didn't oil the reel today. Possibly. Okay, that was a nice fish, and that's on the hopper. Hopper. Is it hopper? I think it's hopper, isn't it? Sorry about that. It's blast hopper. Oh. TopWater wobbler. It's done alright, that one today. Okay, we'll do this. We'll bring this in. The speed was 15, and we would just every second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that sort of thing. Every so often I'd miss a second, you know. You can actually, you know, you can like press shift and bring it in faster and flip faster, you know, to give it a brightness. It doesn't put the well, on them settings, maybe if you slowed it down a bit, it doesn't put the walking the dog up when you do a fast like right flick. It seems to like it just slow and regular. There's another fish on. Another lake trout. That's nice. Walk the dog and pass. You get a couple of good, I know they're not the record fish, but you get a couple of good fish with a lure, and then you're a bit reluctant to take it off and try something else. And when you've had a few bites, is that the time already? Gosh, that was a quick day. Okay, I'm not sure if we'll do as good through the night, so I might end this here. See if we can catch one more fish. Let's try another TopWater. We've tried. I think we've tried them. Did we try them? No, we've tried that, haven't we? Try that other coloured popper. That looks a bigger popper. It's a bit dark now. Okay. Probably enough time for a couple of casts, and then it's a bit night, and I don't think I have caught at night on wobbler on the Volkov River, but I tried on here and I didn't actually do very well. Not good enough to actually justify sticking with it, so I ended up trolling and had some nice char trolling. You will catch more fish trolling than this, I do anyway, you know. So this is just another method, you know, to have fun with, and you will probably always catch more fish trolling, or bigger quality fish. There again, I don't know, because my levels are low on the skill tree. You probably catch everything and everything with every method if you stick with it, you know. Another cast. I'll try this the opposite way. Let's see if we can see it. I bet you guys can't see this because I've turned my settings. I turned the contrast back up to try and get better colours for the daytime for the stream. I was only going to fish till dusk. You can see the wake on that. It's like silver behind it. Right, guys, I think we'll call it at that. So what's Rita think? We'll go and weigh them in and see how we've done. I'll be streaming straight after. Hopefully you can see a bit of the lake and the sky. It's just okay for me, so hopefully you'll be getting a similar sort of stream. It's a little bit dark in this corner, but it's watchable, you know. I'll watch the stream back, and if it's viewable, okay, I'll try fishing through the night. So we have to sit. Okay, we'll sit. Let's start the engine. Set the anchor up. We're way out fishing them, and I'll close the stream up. Thanks guys for popping in, and I'll be streaming very soon after this once I've made a cup of tea and stuff. There's a... I'll just show you. No, that was supposed to be the map, not the finger. Earlier on I had a little test in this pool, and I did quite well. So I did it by anchoring down about there and fishing across that stretch, and we got some nice fish. One with 26 silver, so I'll probably do that next. May try from this side and fish the full length if I can. I'll see what happens in the next stream. Okay guys, let's go and weigh these fish up. It's like a Christmas scene with me putting the graphics up for myself. I hope it's not affected the quality of, well, I hope it has affected the quality of your stream. I hope the trees are a lot better now, because the trees are gorgeous on this game now, on the settings, but in the stream they were like blobs, you know, like you couldn't make them out to be branches and stuff, so hopefully it's increased your quality, and hopefully it's not too dark for you. It's a very nice lake to fish, this one. All the waters are brilliant. It's a really well structured and great game. I just wish the price of the tackle were cheaper. That's my only concern. And they were a bit stronger when you do buy them with gold. Okay, sorry, it's where I left. This is the dairy store I was on about, which is not on any of the other stores they have. It's not on any other water bits, so you have to pay like 25 silver to actually just come to this venue. You got fresh milk, cottage cheese, sour cream, yolk, and cheese. Okay, I know that's a delicacy in some European countries. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't think we've done too bad. We've got a few fish, you know, they weren't that long. How long we've been streaming? Let's have a look. It should tell me somewhere, and I can't see where it's supposed to say. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, buy price. What's our best fish? It was the seven. The 7 trout, 23 silver. The late trout, what we got late on was very good. And there's a few that are not worth much, but Lovely to catch. That's 64. It's not so bad that for an afternoon fishing, you know. It's got me. Gives me a chance to get. I'm really struggling with my mouse. Goodness, didn't want to press that then. Okay, guys, that's it. We've had a lovely day's fishing, and hope you like the top water fishing. We didn't go through all the lures, but we did catch with a few of them, and I'll keep the series going and buy some more lures and see if we can pick up, find a lure that picks up a better stamp. By stamp, I mean a better weight of fish, I'm going to make a video of fishing the deep pool in a minute, so, come join us and let's see if we can get some trophy records. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. See you later, guys. Thanks again.